Hello, Twitch. I don't know why the camera isn't being picked up. Why aren't you being picked up? I don't know why it's not being picked up. Thank you for that resub. Why is it not picking up my mic? Why are you not picking up my mic? There we go. Thank you for that resub, Moz. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Let me see if I can't get this camera working. For some reason, it's looking like it's working over here. Yeah, it does look like it's working over here. Let's go and inspect the OBS and see what's going on here. Huh. Why you no show up, camera? It says you're playing. Give me a moment here, folks. I'm trying to figure out why some things are changed around here. All right, we got that figured out. We're working there. There we go. Now let's see if we refresh it over here. There we go. Hi, chat. Oops, gotta turn you on and then I gotta turn you on smart. I feel like I was in a huge rush to try and get ready today, and I don't feel like I'm ready to start stream. It's not looking like I'm ready to start stream either, but it definitely doesn't feel like it. So how is everyone? feels like I just stopped streaming. Like the last 48 hours almost disappeared. Last 44 or something. 2 resubs. Thank you, Will Poker.
Happy 4 months, Chef. Glad to be here and excited for Greek Street Food Week. Chef you one wiggle, chef you one stir pot, chef you one wiggle.
So tonight we're going to get started with Greek Food Week. We're going to be doing marinated grilled chicken tonight. Traditionally this is a skewered dish. I'm thinking I might skip the skewer part tonight because I'm going to do it on, well, we'll see. But I have chicken, I bought chicken thighs, already deboned, so I'm not going to break down a chicken tonight. And am I gonna skewer those, or I'm gonna... Well, I'm gonna marinate them, and then I'm gonna grill them. I'm gonna serve them on flatbread with some lettuce and some tomato, maybe a little red onion, some yogurt that will season with some garlic and a little other savory flavor. We'll throw in some, I've got some fresh mint, I've got some fresh oregano, and then we're going to be doing zucchini fritters, which are zucchini that's been removed of some of its moisture, along with some egg and some feta cheese, and those are going to be fried up. They're essentially fritters, but whether you want to go meatballs or whether you want to go pancakes, so that's the plans for tonight. Then we have also coming up this week on Sunday, I'm going to be doing Greek style burgers, which is taking them in the realm of yogurt and feta and herbs, but still a burger, and along with a Greek salad type, your cucumber, tomato, feta salad. And I'm gonna try doing flambe cheese on Sunday. And then on Tuesday, to wrap up the week, gonna be doing meat pies, both Greek meat pies and cheese pies. They have the open, they sort of call it Greek pizza in some places, but it's more like bread with a whole well of cheese built into it. So that's what's going to be on Tuesday, along with I'm going to also try and do a meat pie, which is more of a phyllo dough with a meat filling. So that's the plans. Grab a dish that's going to be hard to put away here. Maybe I'll just skip it now. So how is everyone else this lovely Friday? Welcome back from vacation Friday. Because it feels like I'm still just getting back half a week later. I can't imagine what it's like for those dedicated streamers that are just like XQC in them, that are, you know, they're traveling, they're moving, and they're still streaming like that. Yeah. Mhm. Here, sucks. Welcome in. Get started with getting some yeasties waking up. So while that's waking up, we'll get a little flour together. That's not very clean. And doing something I'm tempted to do to most of my breads these days, at least the ones that I want to be nice and soft. I'm gonna throw in a little dehydrated potato. Now I'm torn. I bought all these plants from my yard, and they're all looking lovely. I'm liking all of them in their places. I'm hoping that they're liking their places, but I haven't planted any of them. I didn't want to go through the double shock of moving them and then planting them. And so I've left them for 3 days. And now I'm probably going to go out there tomorrow. Hopefully I get the energy to, get up going tomorrow and get those planted tomorrow. But in the 3 days that they've been there, I've sort of like fallen in love with the like violet containers, the plastic containers that they're in. I don't want to get rid of the pretty purple containers. Pinch of salt, some pepper, wake up beasties. So did everyone see the news that the giant Safeway and Kroger chains want to merge so that they can compete with Walmart and Amazon? Or at least that's their excuse. That they need to be so ridiculously huge. Even more consolidation in the food world. Even more. Even fewer new and interesting careers for people, and more. Stamp it out. Pump it out. Produce. Almost grabbed the yeasties to try and drink there. I'm gonna take up that chopped up oregano and throw that in with our bread mixture here. Ooh, battle time. Just in time. Free bow, just running ahead of everyone, just wiping the one mob out. That seemed like a little bit of overkill there. Like, not only did we have like a whole monster suit that we could take on an army, but okay. Inch be getting the scroll, getting the goodie. Ooh, me too. And there we go. There's our first full map of the evening. I'm not seeing much foaming action going on with this. I'm not seeing many bubbles being made. I normally am very trusting of this yeast, but it's getting quite old. And I'm just gonna go with this as is with that a little bit extra poured in. Just making sure we got enough to get going. see if there's any other herbage or anything else I want to throw in here of the stuff that I have in the fridge. Ooh, that's trash. Actually, we'll do a little of that. And throw a little dill in there too. And a little garlic powder. Starting to get there. Hey, Will Poker. Why didn't that show up right? What's going on here? Well, I can't retest it because it only allows me to do it once a stream, but I think I fixed the issue there. So if anyone else checks in, it should show the emote properly now. And I'm gonna let that rest in proof. Get my hands to clean up here. So I think the next thing here is going to be dealing with their chicken. The chicken. It might be just transferring it from the thing to a bag here so I can marinate it. But I am somewhat debating what all I want to use for a marinade. Gotta love it. Still frosty. Still frozen from the store. No, that was not a... I actually want this to be frozen, no. I was expecting, having bought it out of the refrigerated case at the store, that it would be refrigerated and not frozen. The ice crystals on my hands tell me otherwise. And that does not want to open up at all. And so Let's see, Greek. I'm going to say yogurt, lemon juice, mustard, maybe some pepper, MSG, and paprika in there. MSG, salt, pepper, Dijon mustard, garlic powder, lemon juice, and I think I'm going to do some dried oregano in with this. And lastly, some of our yogurt. Actually, I'm going to wait on the yogurt because I want to prep up this chicken and have it completely ready for the bag. Because I worry a little bit with all the acid, and it's very common for people to combine lemon juice and yogurt for marinades. It can curdle, just warning. And so I want this chicken ready to go in the bag before we even get to that point. So I'm going to take the thicker parts and fillet and butterfly them out a bit further. So we end up with a longer piece of chicken that I can then cut in half and will be easy to put on a skewer, or I'm sort of tempted to just grill them in halves like that, although as if they were on skewers but aren't. And this would also, since it's street food, would be done on a outdoor charcoal grill versus my indoor stovetop grill. Tempted to leave that on. I should have just left that on. This one I'm going to do into 3 since it's a big boy. This is boneless chicken thighs. Welcome in, Yoshi-man. Still partially frozen from the supermarket. It was not my intention to be working with chicken with ice crystals still tonight, but here we are. That is true. There's not a lot of rabbit here in the US, though. We sort of dedicated ourselves to chicken here and poultry in the 50s in the US and haven't looked back. Well, a lot of it is essentially, you look at Mexican cuisine and they say it's all salsa, cheddar cheese, and, you know, combinations along that line. It's sort of that same way with Greek food, where it's all feta cheese, yogurt, and yeah, it's all feta cheese and yogurt, a little lemon juice. So we've got our marinade here with the addition of my addition of mustard in there. And we're gonna add some yogurt into that now, without the plastic top. And then I'm using Greek yogurt, so it's nice and thick type yogurt, versus the majority of breakfast yogurt here in the States. The majority of yogurt that you see here in the States is much thinner, much runnier. This is like practically farmer's cheese in thickness. Yeah, it's still rather thick. I think I may splash more lemon juice in there, even though I'm All right, now we're getting into something that I think will coat that nicely. So we're going to take a plastic bag, add all of our chicken in there. Get rid of our cutting board, our chicken coated hands, get rid of all that potential cross contamination. No one saw that. And using a bag like this, great way to get good contact with all of your marinade, with all of your protein. As we can then squeeze most of the air out of this. And just play around with it like this. I'm gonna let that hang out for a while. Just like that. All right, we got our bread going, we got our chicken going. Now it's time to get into our squash. Squash. All right. Let's do our battle here. To war. Victory. Treebow getting those kills and assists. 7 kills just carrying us all. Yoshi-Mang getting the scroll goodies. Moving on to that silver chest though. That it was. That was that's 2 maps in a row that's been a steamroller. Let's start this one as I normally do. Down here. Bottom left. Throw my flag carrier down there, help support the rest of you. And do a little of this action. We'll go from there. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got anything interesting going on in Stream Raiders right now? Give me free stuff. Nope. Scrolls, we like this. This is good. Getting distracted by a squirrel in the yard. We'll see what we get here in, what, 28 minutes? Back to zucchini time. Back to grating zucchini. It didn't go where I wanted it to. Oh, I'm not done with that. I need that back here. I picked up these things at IKEA too. I already have shopping bags that are like that I use, and now I got these smaller ones with smaller handles so that I could keep my veggies, dry veggies and stuff in. citrus, onions, etc., etc. I rarely have made zucchini bread, so I don't know that I can have a "oh, it's amazing" opinion. They're great for holding things that, like, there's a reason that the Navy uses them. Every Navy uses them for cargo transport and holding things, is because the mesh compensates and distributes holding the weight much better than just about any other bag design, and they can handle quite a bit of weight in some really odd shapes without crushing anything. Let's see, we got a nice core on either of these. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Alright, let's take some of these scrap pieces. We'll save these for other uses in the future. Not just going to throw that away. Let's see if we got any usable carrots still down here from before when I left. This don't look horrible. All right, so now we got our carrot, we got our onion, we got our squash. We'll give this a good mix together. We'll give it a decent salting. Salt's going to help pull some of that moisture that we want to remove out. But also give it some flavor here too. All right, and let that sit for a couple of minutes. Our dough be poofing, that be rising a bit. Clean up a second bowl here. And in the second bowl, we're going to do herbage, eggish, and cheesish. Let's start with some herbs, a little bit of mint. We have oregano and mint pretty much in everything as far as our recipes this week.
Chef. Good evening.
Thank you for the resub, Celtic. Good evening to you as well. How so, Celtic? Go with that, Celtic. There's one of two types of feta that I bought. Not sure which one I'm gonna dig more. You know, which one I like better. So I'm only gonna use really one type of cheese tonight. But this is also served between tonight and probably tomorrow night, or Sunday. We're gonna see if this is the cheese we want to use or if the other one is. It's a piece of carrot. I thought it was a piece of shell. This one's sliceable, and that is good and bad. Depends on what you're using it for. It's sort of nice for this, where I sort of want to keep it nice and uniform for a little while. But if you want a crumbly cheese, this ain't crumbling very well. This be slicing. So we'll mix that in with our eggs. Now I'm almost wishing I chopped it up even a little bit smaller, because I did expect it to crumble some, but that's just solid. Some eggy feta. You got 2 eggs in there with that, along with the herbs. Now I gotta take all the moisture out of this. Let's make sure I'm using one that was clean out of the washing machine. Holes and all. Burnt holes and all. And then twist and twist and twist and twist. Nope, we're making zucchini fritters. So in the towel right now is zucchini, red onion, and carrot that I am all squeezing for its excess moisture. I'm then going to mix it with the cheese and the herbs and the eggs that's on the stove, or on the cutting board. And fry them into fritters. I do love me some slaw though. I make a lot of slaw. See egg question above. I am not seeing an egg question. Oh, hey, I'm not seeing it because it's highlighted. Is there really any difference between brown and white eggs? I've been told a ton of stories over the years, but not sure which are really true. Eggs are eggs. The shell color can be in fact impacted by both feed and breed of chicken. There are certain breeds that just do brown eggs. There's certain breeds that just do white eggs, and it's just different type of a chicken. Additionally, the yolk color can widely vary in color. Like there's a famous restaurant in New York that famously fed chickens nothing but peppers, and so they had very bright, vibrant red yolks to their eggs. And so you can affect a lot of that by what you're feeding your chicken. But it also matters what type of chicken you have. And you get into breeding chicken, there are all sorts of chickens out there. All right, I'm gonna let that hang out for a little bit. Hope that towel soaks up a little bit more of the moisture. I'm gonna put that in a second towel in a couple of minutes and give it a second wringing. But that's where that is for right now. What am I into next on my steps things to do though? Do I have enough frying oil for tonight? That would have been a good thing to check for at the store before I even left. You're nervous we don't have enough units? We need more units on the battlefield? I didn't really punch this down at all because I'm gonna probably manhandle it enough that it'll get punched down anyways. Pinching into smooth top ball. And then rolling. My bad, Celtic. 9 units. I think we got it. I think we got that. Let's do our battle. Yeah, no sweat. Hit Mama Bear doing all the damage there. Yoshi Man getting that gold. I'm going down for that blue chest. Monk over here, a little bit to the right. Just avoiding whatever this mess is in case it'll slow us down. I don't have any gold. What happened to my gold? Alright, back to rolling dough. Proofing box might be nice, yeah. I'm gonna actually try and cook this bread on the grill tonight, which is a little bit of a departure for me. But I figure we're gonna be grilling the chicken. Why not put some grill marks on the bread too? Rolling pin. I've been dithering back and forth for quite a while on a mixer. Most of them are just way too noisy. Like, a lot of them are nice, like, the first week you have them in your kitchen. But once those gears work themselves in, they are not fun. Or not quiet. Hey, the real Bella, thank you for that follow. Also, thank you for that follow, Yoshi. Debating adding some flour. This is sticking a bit more than I want it to the table right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to flour the table a little bit. Sorry to hear that. Never fun having to... Yeah, it's just not one of those pains you like having. Eek. Memory errors? No, I don't get memory errors with it. I forget where I was listening to chat, and they were posing what was a worse situation, having a toothache for 48 hours solid, or having paper cuts put in the webbing of your fingers and toes. Well, Yoshi, this is not a very up-to-date machine. I mean, the motherboard on it isn't all that terribly old, and the CPU is a Ryzen CPU, but it's on the low end of a Ryzen. This is my streaming PC is sort of my secondary PC in the house. My main machine that gets all the work out is a little bit nicer. It's still not like top of the line, but gets the job done. Yoshi, if you go in their Discord, they're very responsive in their Discord. At least they always have been to me. I've been playing since it was considered in beta. So a little while. I don't want to take up all the room with these tonight. That's honestly, in the last couple of years, been my best source to getting actual tech support out of businesses and programmers. Hit up their Discord. Either them or they'll have a mod that knows what's up. That or someone's just looking to, I don't know, be a fan of the programmer, will answer for him. This is looking a little bit more like a square than a circle. I'm actually putting an extra roll into this one just to try and get a little less square-like. Not smelling too bad. This is just, I was originally planning to do more of a pita bread, but these are essentially just a yeast flatbread with some herbs in it. A little garlic powder, salt and pepper. Sort of funny, I got so tired of flatbread working at that I'm back to sort of making flatbread a little bit often. But one of the fast casual joints that I worked at was like, flatbread was like their thing. It was sort of like the punishment work for the people in the kitchen too. You're annoying me, go make flatbread. Alright. Done rolling those out. Got that set, got that set. Let's do our second squeeze on our zucchini now. Hey, Cosmic. So again, our zucchini, carrot, and onion. And give ourselves a second squeeze out session here. That's looking pretty dry as it is, but we'll give it a second one anyways because it's already getting this dirty. Not really going to get much dripping out of that this time, but it is at least getting the towel nice and wet. So at least removing some moisture. The same bowl I was using before with this. Time to take the next load out to the car. And so we'll add the egg, herb, and cheese in with our squash. A little paprika. All right, gonna turn oven on here to low temp. Just a hot hold temp, really. Yeah, let's do 200. Hey, Wizzy. Welcome in. Starting heating up our oil here for our fritters. Plate with some paper towel for holding. Nice, Celtic. You don't see goat cheese, you see feta. Actually, is feta a goat cheese? It's sharp enough to be. But that's feta cheese, to be specific. And that's going to be fritters here shortly. We're just waiting on oil to heat up. Additionally, we've got chicken marinating in yogurt and spices and lemon juice and yumminess. We're going to be grilling that off. And then we got flatbreads to grill off. So that's going to be dinner tonight. Cracking my back. I don't know if that came across on audio, but it certainly felt good. How we looking here? Oil, you warm yet? Nope. Let's get a grill plate out here then, because I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with everything to get this out here. One of my playlists. This is actually my funk playlist. But it's all royalty-free music. Or actually, no, it's not royalty. It's licensed music. Oil. This grill plate is looking like it needs a little oil. So I'm gonna give it to it. Oil, why you don't heat up faster? Why you gotta make me come up with other things to keep the camera interested? We friable yet here, Oil? Our oven's up to 200 degrees. Nope. Oops. Got 3 minutes until our next Streamators battle. Slice up a little onion here for on top of our. Use up the scrap onion. For garnishing on our sandwiches, our flatbread sandwiches. Don't want a ton of that. It's red onion. The rest of this we'll save for something else. Yeah, I used to have a lot more of them too. I bought a whole bunch of those when I first got out of college. There's like prep bowls in my kitchen, and I think I'm down to like 3 or 4 of them. And I don't think I've broken many of them. I think they're just maybe all over the house and other things. I don't know. But I used to have like 15, 20 of them. No one making me hydrate tonight. I guess I gotta deal with myself. quick win. They've been all quick wins tonight. Just completely underestimating us tonight. Yoshi getting that scroll. Now we'll maybe actually get some decent stuff going on here. Get a blue chest map. It's looking like a repeat of the last map, though. Ooh, do I go with the archer or the... Let's go with the flag bearer again. And just off to the side again. We be vibing over here. There we go. And same thing as with the onion, we need a couple slices of tomato. Most of the tomato I'm going to save for later in the week here, but let's take off that ugly looking top to this. Everything just wanted to bounce out of my trash tonight. Get rid of that hard stem in the center. Actually, I'm down to 2 of them right now. Guess I got more in the sink or something. I cut you, tomato. Why are you giving me hassles? Tomatoes for me, like this tomato, I'm probably not really going to enjoy this tomato. 1 in 1,000 or so are amazing. But typically, you have to go and get those from like a farmer's market or like a decent actual farm to begin with. Or grow them yourself. Because the commercial ones, they're all flavorless, and usually the color's horrible on them. I just need a couple of slices here. So I think this is going to be sufficient. Just adding a little red color, a little purple, a little red. The rest of this we're going to save actually for Sunday's salad. And so I'm going to do the thing that I recommend that no one does to a tomato that you care about, this is going in the refrigerator. Tomatoes also, which is probably why a lot of tomatoes are not that great, do not handle temperature change as well. You don't want to take a tomato below 55 degrees, 50 degrees, because beyond that point you are killing enzymes that are living in that tomato that give you flavor. Why are you not hot yet? No, because I had it at like a medium-low flame. My bad. I'm gonna start preheating my grill top here too. Just low flames on this because it's gonna be a minute before we get to the chicken. But I want it warm and ready when I am. Chicken is right here. It is marinating in spices, yogurt, lemon juice, mustard. Yeah. Now I'm actually going to take this straight from the bag and just put it on the grill top. Traditionally, this dish is a skewered dish, like a street food dish. It's on skewers and done over a charcoal grill. I'm skipping the skewers just because I'm feeling lazy about it, and I'm going to be putting in flatbread. But if you imagine, you know, if you're out in a street food vendor, they're taking it straight from a skewer, putting in a piece of bread, and just, here you go. Oh, that's what else I can do while we're waiting. Use a bit more yogurt here. Take some more Greek yogurt. That good thick stuff. Paprika. I'm sort of cheating here, but I'm gonna add a bunch of za'atar to this. So that's going to be sesame, hyssop, sumac, and mint. Is it mint? Is the last one mint? Thyme. So I'm going to add some. Let me see if I have freeze-dried. I don't think I have freeze-dried in it. Nope, but I can add some oregano. I don't remember if I added garlic to this or not. I don't think I did. This definitely needs garlic. We'll do some onion too. That's onion powder. There's garlic powder. And I feel like I have to loosen that up a little bit, so I'm gonna add some lemon juice to that too. Just like the marinade almost. Just no mustard. Okay, so that'll be our, once I work on everything that's on the spatula there, into it, is going to be our yogurt spread for on our grilled tortillas or grilled flatbreads. Flattened white chocolate. $2.85. Getting there.
Celtic Ravenva gifted a tier 1 sub to Yoshi Mang. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Celtic. Much appreciated. Enjoy those emotes, Yoshi. Need another at least 50 degrees on that oil, but we're getting there. Again, I'm only putting this tomato in the refrigerator because I have sliced it open. Please don't put your fresh tomatoes in the refrigerator. Please don't ruin your tomatoes that way. Massage my meat a little bit here while we're waiting. halfway till our next battle. Enough time to get at least 2 more units out there. Maybe 3. I'm glad you found me, Yoshi. Well, thank you, Wizzy. We're just waiting on our oil over here to actually get warm enough that we can use it. Oh, I think we're in the ballpark there. Alright, so just getting my hands dirty. I'm going to form these into little patties or pucks, or as I was saying earlier, this is a dish that I've seen it as like meatballs almost. I've seen it as other shapes. That one fell apart in my hand, so we're going to reform that one a little bit. If you read the About section down below, Wizzy, I've worked in all sorts of different restaurants, commercially, professionally, unprofessionally. Cheat, since that didn't work for me quite right off of the bat. Use my fish spat to drop it in. I think that's doing well enough. I might try a second one. I'm a little worried that it might kill the temp too much. I need to update that. It's been a minute. I can tell you the worst was probably my first cooking job, which was at this fitness club that is now defunct. It's no longer in existence anymore, or at least under the same ownership. And it was just like this combination of corporate slash private operation. Like, it was tied in with a major corporation that was big in the area. And so you had this like combination of employees that were like half unionized and didn't really care, along with not great leadership. And one of the, like a week or two after I started this job, and this being my first, I got this job entirely because I wanted to go into culinary, entirely because I wanted to go to the Culinary Institute of America, which, unlike most other colleges, does require that you spend some time in the career or in the the job before you're like go to school to be serious about it, because food and drink places just grind people out. They are not, it has to be a position that you actually enjoy and want to do. Yeah. And it was sort of a combination of that, and it's a private club, and so we're catering to these higher end clients that want fancy service but with bare bottom prices, and yeah. It resulted in the fact that I was working in a cafe that made mashed potatoes once a week and stored them in the refrigerator pre-mashed, and then just scoop them out, throw them in a bowl, and microwave them to order. The story is, that place was nasty. And there was a bunch of other stuff that tied into the food. Like, we never really knew, like, whoever was running the food in that place probably had no clue what his food cost and what his actual food profits were. Because like half of it's like part membership, you know, you get perks for being a member, you know, and so the real prices aren't real prices. These are not frying up as quite as intended here. I'm wondering if my oil maybe needed to be closer to 400. I didn't want to go in that hot with, you know, such a moist ingredient mix. I also didn't add any flour or any binder into these. The egg seems to be doing pretty good here, but it sort of exploded on this one due to the moisture in it, and might split if I take it out. I didn't. And that would probably have been my own business, which didn't quite work out. I want to say that it wasn't my fault, but, you know, being the owner, you can't really deflect that blame. Chipotle is pretty, it's pretty much just adding some mild background heat to something. It's, I actually put Chipotle in quite a few things that you wouldn't think of having peppers in, because that same heat, just like acid, can act somewhat as a palate cleanser. You know, you come up against something spicy and bright, and you're like, ooh, your mouth probably pipes up and sort of forgets what else was going on. I don't want to go forever with these. I've been cooking these for quite a while. The edges are looking nice and brown, but the centers not being as cooperative. What temp's our oil at? Oh wow, that killed our oil temp. It still hasn't recovered. But my own business had a lot of myself built into it too. Like, it was designed to work the way that I work. It wasn't designed the way kitchens work, sort of, if you get what I mean. And so, my mornings with my job, I was working out of farmers markets. I have a mobile kitchen, my own, that probably should sell, and was making products direct from the farmers. Great fun. Greatly enjoyed getting up in the morning. It's sort of like my exercise to the day, getting the trailer out, getting it filled up, getting it cleaned up, getting all the stuff set up, getting everything ready for maybe 1 or 2 employees. I ran it solo for quite a while too. But that first thing in the morning, outside, prepping, oh, that was great. I love mornings. Working in the morning. As long as it isn't like 2 minutes, chef, I need it now. All about it. Which is funny, considering that I've had some jobs where it didn't really matter if I did a good job or not. Like I've worked in some dive bars where it didn't really matter that I existed. I think I'm gonna go with that. Please come out of the pan. We'll hit those both with a little bit of fresh salt. Fresh salt. I'm quite sure that salt is quite old. It's not very fresh. Let's see if we're getting back up to temp now. I turned up the flame a little bit. Yeah, we're already back up to 300 now. I'm gonna put some butter in a metal bowl, set that on top of the grill pan over here, sort of in between the flames, and try and melt that. We'll use that on our flatbread right before we throw it on the grill. Let's do our battle to war. Entropy off to a good start. Entropy doing it all. Yet another quick one. Who's gonna get that 200 gold though? Entropy. Just taking it all. It's alright, he deserves it for all the viewing he does. Ooh, do we do top or bottom? Top or bottom? What do we think, chat? Top or bottom? Meantime, I'm gonna throw 2 more fritters in the oil. Have a great one. I think I'm going to pick the bottom one here. Sort of an odd mix here at the farmers markets here. We get some are very much obviously they're growing and know everything they're growing and know everything about what they're growing. There's the packing houses here in California send out people. They essentially, I think what they do is, fill up a rental truck and charge people for the truck and send them out to go and make money. And if they can make money off of it, they make money off of it. And so you get a lot of like long distance fruit and nuts and things like that they didn't grow themselves and they don't necessarily know where it's from. And the same thing with the veggie vendors. There's some that are a little like, did you really grow all of this? Looks a little industrial-ish. Like some machine did all of them. The problem with farmers markets that I think most Americans have a problem with, this is obviously not a problem in other cultures, is farmers markets are very much a haggling zone. They're very much a bargaining and, well, this doesn't look all that, you sure you want that much for that, And Americans they're just used to seeing a price and saying yeah or no. Well, hopefully the weather missed you. Sounding like it may be ruining the real estate market there even more than it has been since this whole ordeal, in that now all these people need places to stay that lost their homes, and it was already a state that was too ridiculously expensive for real estate to begin with. It's going to be like impossible. I'm going to be honest, Celtic. It's the other way around. It's that they're lazy. Because just about any restaurant that is doing a decent job has got people knocking on their kitchen door trying to give them produce, trying to sell them stuff. The reality is most chefs, especially if they're corporate or in something like that, they're like, no, I want one truck coming up a day. I don't want to have to deal with 50 different people. I don't want to have to deal with 50 different invoices. Let's just get everything from Cisco. Ooh, I want to get that a little more time. Like, what temperature did this drop to? That's like falling apart like that. How did this get that low? It's below 250 now. That ain't frying, that's boiling. Like, this thing here ain't even cooking. I think that's just a waste of time. reading what you said there, Celtic. Yep. And nowadays, when it comes to like hospitals and stuff like that, like Cisco's getting in deep with all of them and just locking them in as customers. I felt really sad at TwitchCon. Like, the food at TwitchCon was pathetic. Like, it was ridiculously bad. And I am certain that as part of the contract with the convention center that you have to use convention food services. Like, I'm certain that that was the case. I'm certain that Twitch would have loved to have had better food there. Like, even there was a game out front of the convention giving away food that was like 5 times better than anything that was in the convention. And yeah, I'm certain it was entirely because of the agreements that they have with the convention center that it was their only option. All right, now we're getting some heat there, finally. Well, heat's off of the oil, or the flame's off of the oil there. We'll hit those with some salt. And into that oven to stay warm. Meanwhile, over here on the flat top, over on the left-hand side, we're going to start grilling off our bread. And we're doing Greek street food all this week because I have a channel point redemption for longtime viewers. If you get 5,000 sprinkles, that's a couple months of watching. There's other ways to boost that and get it quicker, but and so Will Poker has spent his hard-earned sprinkles and themed this week Greek Street Food Week. Yep. That is catering for you. That bread be poofing. Poofing. Yeah. That is the problem with grilling bread. There's a number of things that it's sort of like, if you don't get it on the grill just right the first time, you end up with something looking like this. It's a shame. My hands are starting to get coated with the butter, and so now it's not feeling good to move these around on the grill as much anymore. Looking like we got quite an army there for Stream Raiders. Another 8 minutes still. I feel like I want to give that more time. Alright, now I'm going to trust that that's cooked through. Yeah, there's a I don't know if it's what type of care unit it is, but there is an elderly care unit near here. And I had an employee at one point that was, whose significant other was doing the food at that place. And they rented out my trailer for one day and was just like absolutely wowed just because I knew she, with her education, was probably doing some decent food compared to whatever she was getting from Cisco on a regular basis. So yeah. They basically rope you in on the convenience and the all from one place, and it's the laziness of it. And then they go out and, like I was saying with TwitchCon, they go out and then force the contracts to keep their employees staffed and keep people working. And it's looking like the weakest of them so far. But I don't know if I completed talking about that place that I was working at before. My first job, that fitness club with dining area. Like a week and a half into the job, the chef that was told the director of the resort if I wanted to work in a place that was buying everything we were selling, I'd work for 7-Eleven. And he left. And so the dude that hired me to come in there and work there, you know, like quit like a week later. There we go. That one's got some nice grill marks to it. But I've worked for some pretty nice places too. The resort that I did my externship at, the Biltmore in Arizona, which is not related to any of the other Biltmores. Very fascinating resort. Was, at least at that time, ran by a great chef that I have a lot of respect for. He has since left and has opened his own places. And on tonight, does Jason burn his bread? Careful doing that, steam burns. I'm thinking I should open a window here because it's getting a bit smoky in here. It's a good thing I got that bedroom door closed because otherwise that smoke alarm would be going. Rah. It's been a minute since I've had that happen on stream. Left that one a minute too long. It's still going to be tasty though. But I also worked for, I didn't get, did I get pans thrown out? I had a chef that definitely threw pans. I think the dishwasher got the majority of the pans thrown at him. But yeah, I've had the drunk chef that's upset that nothing's going right that night and starts taking it out on others. That's not fun either. That was at probably like one of the fanciest small restaurants that I've worked at too. It's a bad combo because not a lot of staff, it's a lot of pressure. Some people just shouldn't be in that position. Let's see, is it going to be another quick one? Juxtapositor. Getting us those kills and assists. Welcome back. Dizilid and Yoshi getting them scrolls. Congrats to you. Now for the boss. Final battle. Probably the final battle of the evening here, too. I'm gonna go right in the center, on the bottom half. We'll see how we do here. Well, let's take that last one off too. All right, on to chicken. I need some tongs for this. Nope, not there yet. Hey, Macawacka. Where have your travels led you recently? Yeah, these are going to be a bit of a mess. Maybe that's why they put them on skewers. Did you happen to make it down to San Diego? Did I miss you? Oops, brushed the mic there, my apologies.
Celtic Ravenva gifted a tier 1 sub to Mahka. They have given 7 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gifty, Celtic. You can see the difference in heat between the top and the bottom, how the top is not nearly as hot. I have cranked that up a little bit, but it's still not going to get to the heat we got going on down here. All sorts of sub love tonight. Thank you, everyone. Once these have cooked through, we'll take those that have done their time, put them on a plate over here. Clearing up some room for a couple more strips in there. For anyone just joining in, what we have here is chicken thigh meat that has been marinated in seasonings, lemon juice, yogurt, Greek yogurt, and mustard. Still got one more, but no room for it yet. We're not family friendly. We're 18 plus here. Say what the fuck you want. I'm just not big on swearing. Just not a part of my... Which is hilarious considering the amount of time I've spent in kitchens in my life. And despite my Spanish language classes that I took in college, much more of the kitchen Spanglish has rubbed off on me. Oops. I've never, well, I've toyed with taking the 18 plus restriction off on my channel here and there. But for the most part, I've just always had one on my channel because, I mean, I drink on stream and stuff like that, and I just don't even want to get into, you know, is that minor okay? Is it okay for minors or? The internet, everything's safe on the internet, isn't it? Did she? I saw a couple of people from Food and Drink. I saw, I know I saw Robin, I saw, in passing, I didn't get to say hello to, but I saw Taz and I saw, Jason Sipe. Who else did I see? Two Girls, One Game? Yeah, I stopped into the Food Beast competition, and I was there for like 15 minutes, and I was like, I was just so put off by the whole thing. I was just like, no, I'm not going to waste my time with this. I don't know, I sort of feel like I've never really fit in with a majority of the food and drink people here on Twitch. I think I feel like I was much more accepted and much more greeted by the makers and stuff on Mixer than I was here on Twitch. But I'm not really, I'm sort of an oddball in that sense too, because I'm not going to put myself everything to get 1,000,001 followers and subscribers, because this is more of a hobby for me than it is a, you know, career. I'm not sitting here grinding for subs. I'm not sitting here grinding for bits and tips. It's not. But I think we're finally getting to building some sandwiches time here. So we'll find ourselves 2 nice pieces of flatbread here. We'll take our seasoned, flavored yogurt, give that a good smear down the center here. Hit that with some of the leftover arugula we got. Add some of our grilled, unskewered meat. A little bit of thin sliced red onion. Couple of tomato slices. And then we've got our fritters down here, hanging out in that warm kit oven that I'm sure got them doing nice. Maybe we'll do the bottom 2 down here. More on the bottom. If only for photo time. So there we go, folks. Maybe if I had a squirt bottle with some of that yogurt, I could go over the top of that. But otherwise, that is dinner. Oh wow, and you can't even see because I don't have the board zoomed up. My bad. Bad streamer. Welcome in Dinner with Mom. How you doing this evening? Speaking of food and drink streamers, thank you. We got 10 more minutes on our Stream Raiders battle. Let's see. Oh, well, I know what I can do for a couple minutes here. We haven't set up our weekly battle for this week, or our weekly vote. I didn't see Ozzy at the fest, so I didn't get to give him his temporary tattoo. We need a new ingredient suggestion challenge here from the Discord so people can vote what I have to work with on Wednesday. Let's see, what do we have as our winning ingredients so far? Do we got any fives? Ooh, let's delete these. These have won. And it looks like we're still on the 4s. So, Montmorency, which I'm probably killing the pronunciation of that. Let's see, when is this going to be? On the 19th. And what are we going up against here? Hamburger Helper. That's got to be a rough one for dessert. So as usual, go ahead and vote for your favorite. And Wednesday, we're either doing cherries or Hamburger Helper in dessert and dinner. Yep, like out of the box. They didn't specify which Hamburger Helper I had to buy though, so. But that is going to be Wednesday, depending on which you guys vote for. You lovely viewers, you. And if you'd like to have your own suggestions in there, you feel free to add them in here. You get enough people to vote for them, they'll end up in the main vote. Let's see how much longer we got here. I want to try this. Yeah, I'm not waiting for the battle. I'd probably agree too, Celtic. I haven't tried any of them in ages. But I did buy a package or two, I think in college years. For me, I don't like products like that. I don't buy a lot of products like that because, while they probably have an awesome spice mix with some of them, I feel like I'm paying for expensive pasta. Like, the majority of the package is, it's like pasta with seasoning. You have to add the meat. Let everyone see what the center of these fritters look like. Our zucchini fritters. Ooh. You can definitely taste the mint in those. I think these would have came out a little bit better and worked a little bit better, both if I had a better control of the temperature of the oil, but also if I maybe done one egg instead of two, and added some sort of starch, like some potato starch or cornstarch in there. A little less egg, a little more starch. Should probably just dump this thing in a bucket of bleach. It wouldn't work very well afterward, but amazing bun buns. I'm very happy with tonight's dinner. Very happy with it. The fritters turned out nice. Like I was saying, I think I can do them better, but they turned out nice. And flatbreads turned out decent. Wish I got a little bit better coloring on them, but it's a little like pancakes. So you have to dial that in. And unless you're doing like 50 of them, you're probably not going to get really gorgeous ones all the time. Unless you're working with unless you're already familiar, like super familiar with what setup you have is. I was also my hair down most of the time I was at the fest, so I don't think a lot of people would have probably recognized me right off. I did wear my tan shirts with my logo that I screen printed on them in the TwitchCon. But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot to recognize me by. Last minute, Stream Raiders. Last minute. Tomato in it's better than I expected, but it's still not a great tomato. Seconds. Yeah, I'm not, when it comes to Greek and that whole area of food, yeah, it's got a little bit of a different vibe to it, but a lot of the same friendly people, you know, like cousins of some of your favorites. Victory! Juxtapositor getting those assists for us. Entropy and Juxtapositor getting the goodies. Starting a whole new map here. When we start on Sunday. And we're doing... What are we doing on Sunday? So I want to thank everyone for joining in tonight. Greatly enjoyed hanging out with all of you lovely folks. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you want to come back and join me on Sunday when we do more cooking. Gonna be doing burgers, gonna be doing a salad, gonna be doing flambe cheese. We're gonna do oppa. So I hope you come back to join that for that. I hope you come in the Discord and give a vote so you can make me use Hamburger Helper for dessert on Sunday or on Wednesday. Let's see who we got out there in the world of food tonight, or in the world of Twitch tonight. See if we can't give anyone a raid here. I think I am going to send you lovely folks off to one of my regular raid targets. But another great chill stream to hang out in. Music won't be as funky, but chill music, relaxing stream. I hope you enjoy. I hope to see you all back on Sunday. Until then, have a great night. Bye-bye.